Yeah.
Dad would tell me all the time, Chris, take whatever you learn from these guys. Because I asked him before I could learn from Ray and learn from Brian and learn from Chad and Brown and learn from Bobby. Just, Chris, I don't care if you go learn from them. Learn from them as much as you can and make it your own.
Yeah.
That's a good instructor telling me, go learn and then share it with me. I want to see it.
Yeah. And so, like, the thing that I run into, because you see, I mean, the title of a lot of my videos is it FMA? Now, the answer is it's FMA because I'm doing it. Because I'm Filipino, I'm doing martial arts. So there's that, like, broad stroke. But my favorite comments is, that's not FMA. It's like, really? What defines FMA? Is it like the FMA that you've been exposed to? Is the FMA like you think it is? And that part
is FMA.
Yeah, and that part isn't like a uniformed definition, because I don't think it can be. Other than the, like, if you look at the very baseline of the features typical of FMA: stick, knife, double stick, knife and stick, bolo. But those are typical features. But every other culture in the world, because concurrent development in societies, had all these as well. Now, the flavor and the approach based upon the technology, time period, and
geography, all those other things.
Yeah, all those things are unique to it. But, like, every culture had a bow and arrow. Every culture had a knife, whether it was steel or obsidian, but every culture had some form of sharp, pointy thing. And
every culture had these.
Exactly. So every culture came to the same conclusion of how to kill each other and how to create a systemized approach to kill each other, depending upon all those conditions, but they still had the baseline technology and the human platform to operate this from. Now, again, back to FMA. What defines FMA is, well, if we talk about where it came originally from, and those features particular to it, such as FMA, the F stands for Filipino, thus the origin. But on top of all that, you have the features typical that you see of it. Again, stick, knife, dagger, and stick, etc., etc. But that's such a broad topic of what can be, because, again, the diversity of the islands, and therefore the diaspora of the Filipino community, is like you're looking at 7,000 plus islands, plus the 1,000 years of history, plus all the cross-cultural connections of seafaring people. So there's a lot of influence in there. There's a lot of things that's been borrowed and stolen and interpreted. But again, you're looking at features. Now, if you're looking at specific cultural features of different styles per se, say whether it's modern arnis, Pakiti Tercia, Balintawak, like there are specific features of Balintawak you're going to see. There's a certain crispness that you're going to see, especially with G and Bobby's. Like, you can tell that this is one of G and Bobby's guys or gals, because there's that certain snap and crispness. There's that dynamic hit. You can tell if somebody's a Pakiti Tercia person, because you're going to see some flowing features. You're going to see the double daga. You're going to see Sabay, and you're going to see these features.
Modern Arnis guy, I want to hear it.
The thing that I look at for Modern Arnis with my
terrible kid, no.
The thing that I look at Modern Arnis as, like, my presentation and my exploration, and again my own training of it by way of what I grew up with, and also by Gruchuru, Belton, Lubis.
You have great access to Modern Arnis in your lineage.
I do, and the features that I see with that is the single sticks in a wally and double sticks in a wally. It's the stick work that is particular to my understanding, expression, exploration of Modern Arnis. So there's that. Now, like others, like say Kali Ilustrissimo, you're going to see distinctive movements in there, such as the hanging step, or small circle. So, like, again, if you're looking in the specificity of all those features of those styles as the baseline, with the wider foundation of what FMA, as in where it's coming from, and their features, then you can start building a basis of critically analyzing and saying that, okay, this is FMA, and this is where it's a divergent tree. Again, the ugat, the roots of the tree, and the different branches leading out.
I think that, what's interesting, and I got this one from, what is it?
Yeah, pointy stick. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It was used for fishing, walking, fighting, all those things. Yeah. I got this from Guru Dan Lohman, who's, in my opinion, one of the greatest martial artists out there, not just in skill, but also historian-wise. He knows, like, when I have a historical question about martial arts, especially in the Filipino realm, I message him first. I'm like, hey, Guru Dan, question, I read this, can you help me find the validity to it? And he'll go, well, that came from this region at this time, so-and-so did this, it was his uncle's art. He knows all that stuff, because he also goes to the Philippines all the time.
Historian. Historian.
Exactly. Yeah. He's incredible at it. And I remember we were at a seminar and he's watching people move and he's like, yeah, that guy's a Serrata guy right there. I was like, really?
Yeah, that's another one. Clear.
How do you know? And he goes, sorry, I'm looking at his footwork. And I was like, okay, well, what's that guy over there? Oh, that guy. That's modern Ernest. Oh, that guy over there, he's this. And I'm like, you don't do all these arts. He doesn't do all these arts, but he's done enough of them to spot the footwork. And also in his way, he knows a lot of the arts have their footwork based on their region of origin. Like certain arts moved a certain way because of the terrain they were walking on. That's why they had to move that certain way. Modern Ernest, we're a finicky bunch because so much of it was shifted towards its new purpose when it was in America. Like, modern Ernest is one of the arts that I've seen when I first started working with people and they say things, oh yeah, like, I didn't know you were modern Ernest. The other modern Ernest guy we did was more large.